subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in the room. And let's get this thing going like we always do. How y'all doing, man? Y'all pop on. What's up, Joel? I see you, brother. Y'all pop on in here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Just doing the late night tap in. I hope you guys checked out my broadcast earlier on my YouTube channel. That's Tariq Radio. You guys need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. You got to subscribe to that. Real heavy game on there. Y'all start getting yourselves in the queue because we're going to take phone calls early. Before we do, let's give a shout out to some of the regulars in here real quick. Let's do a real quick roll call. Let me see who I can see real fast. We got Melanin Magic in here. We have Zaire in here. We have Ivy in here. We have Seven in the building. We got Malcolm. We got Maroc. What's up, brother Maroc? We got the other Malcolm. We got Michi God, the Black Receipt, Sexy D, Sir Mike, Hoodoo, Grinds TV, Party Goy, brother Adonis. What's up, brother? D Wilkes, brother McCall, Nikki the God, Solon, Anubis, the Tethernator, Ani Asaru, 215. Glad to have y'all in here. But yeah, y'all need to check out my broadcast earlier. I was getting some more straightening on the whole Fat Joe situation. But that whole Fat Joe situation blew up in his face, man. Boy, the backlash. They did not expect a backlash. I mean, that everybody's going in on Fat Joe now. They really miscalculated, boy. Everybody's going in on dude because of that interview. They had to take that interview down, and from what I understand, the Math Hoffa people, I think they wanted me on this show, that broadcast, and I might do that. I might do it. I might do it to get on there to chop up some game and do some straightening. So we'll see. I'm gonna see what the schedule is like. But yeah, I think they want me on there to chop it up. And yeah, I'm down. I'm down to chop it up. But people it's a new day, it's a new energy, it's a new vibe, man. People are tired of lies. People are tired of misrepresentation. Um, there's a new energy, there's a new era right now, man. We, as foundational Black Americans, this whole thing where we just let people denigrate us and our lineage, those days are over. Those days are over, and we have a collective codification where we're just looking out for the respect level that we're supposed to receive. We've been disrespected by so many people for so long, and we're just saying enough is enough. That's just not going to happen no more. And a lot of people are crashing out. I saw something on Red Joker's page. Red Joker, you in here? Red Joker put up a video. Some African immigrant woman, she was really complaining. She was over here talking about she came to America 20 years ago, and the Black Americans treat her so bad, and she has to tell their kids to stay away from Black Americans because we're so divisive. And she said something like, we need the Africans more than they need us. I'm like, what the hell are these people talking about? What the Red Joker? Red, can you get on real quick, brother? I know you don't like to speak too much, but man, that video, man. Hold on, Red. Can I get you on real quick, brother? If you don't mind. That video is insane. Y'all need to follow Red Joker's page. Go to his page. You know what? Let me try to, Red, if you can put your video in the Jumbotron, that'll be great.
All right.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now that video, because I was going to share it, but it had something like it was a strike or something real weird about that video. where they said it can't be shared in certain countries, something like that. What's the deal with that?
You know, they just attacked my page.
Okay.
So yeah, so my banner, everything is just gone.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So fuck 'em.
Yeah. All right. Now, where is that lady from who was talking all that crap?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah. She
Yeah.
had well that had me heated. She was talking about we need them more than they need us, and we are the. That's why I want to know what country is she from, talking like that. But it,
Somewhere in Africa.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That who knows? They're all the same at this point.
yeah. There it is, my man. But thank you so much, Red. I
All right, can
appreciate
I
you.
say one thing?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You,
Yes.
you, you know what? I was about to be petty. Nah, I'll just keep it
Go,
like I
go
always
ahead, be
do.
petty. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're already here. Go ahead, be petty with it. Let's go
Man,
be petty.
there are just so many mad bitches out there. It's like, who do you pick? It's just too many of them. You know how it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. All right. Hey, have a good one.
There you go. That's the video right there. Thank you, Red.
Thanks.
I didn't want anything. I just put this in the jumbotron for him. Thank
Oh,
you.
oh, there you go. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. All right, yeah, Nikki put that in the jumbotron. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Sister Nikki. But yeah, this woman was talking real greasy. Man, these folks got a lot of nerve, man. But we're getting straightening. Another thing about that whole Fat Joe situation. Another thing about that. What's up, Luna? I'm gonna get you up and I'm gonna get Ty up and all these people. You notice online, whenever videos about the whole Fat Joe situation is posted up, a lot of the Caribbeans, I'm noticing a whole bunch of Caribbeans are co-signing Joe. Yeah, Joe was right. Oh, Fat Joe is right. A lot of the tethers, a couple of Africans too. The only people who are co-signing some of that foolery Joe was talking about were tethers, non-FBAs. And the reason why they co-sign that nonsense is because they're used to these um, non-black people going into their homelands, pulling rank, talking to them crazy, and they sit around cacaing and kikiing. Y'all used to that. Y'all come from that in the Caribbean. You go to the Caribbean, you see Asians and East Indians and the white Hispanics running stuff, and all the black people are the consumers, and you're the majority there. Same thing in Africa. It's always been like that. Going all the way back to the Lancados, those descendants of the Portuguese, those lighter skinned half breeds who were half Portuguese, half African, and they would be the middlemen in the slave trade to a certain degree. But these non-black folks who are in these African and Caribbean nations, they get over there and start talking all crazy to everybody, and y'all don't do nothing. Y'all sit around and just caca and kiki when they're denigrating you. When these people try to pull that with us, we straighten them out. When you're using the N word incessantly and you're talking greasy about the lineage, we don't give them a pass. We, as foundational Black Americans, we check that stuff. Other groups, y'all don't check your non-black colonizer class who come among you. So family, that's why we see a lot of these non-FBA Caribbeans and Africans sitting up here co-signing and kakan and kikiing with that Fat Joe foolery. You see, that's why we need straightening, and that's why delineation is very important. So we know who's who and who's doing all types of off-code foul behavior. Let's get we got a lot of people trying to get in. Let's get Mr. What a Name. We're gonna get Earl Muhammad in the building. A lot of folks in here. Mr. What's your name? Where you at, brother?
Mr. Watermelon.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just a long time caller. I just want to ask you, bro. Did you see what academics said about the Fat Joe shit?
I saw some clips. He was just kind of academics was kind of all over the place. But what was academics? Well, I heard. what I did hear, he was like, "Yeah, Puerto Ricans, yeah, they didn't create anything. Yeah, they didn't create nothing with hip hop, but yeah, hip hop, a lot of it came from Jamaicans." He was kind of trying to give it to Jamaicans, and
Right.
I've been face to face with academics, and I checked them on that Jamaican nonsense and debunked that. But go ahead, what all did you hear him say?
Yeah, it's like he was talking about he was trying to put it off on Fat Joe as far as like not agreeing with him. But when it came to like the lineage, he was like, yeah, they're just being divisive. I don't agree with Tariq about, black people and what he said. He said he don't agree with how you're delivering the message. Like you're radicalizing all the younger folks or the younger black generation here. And I was just like, that's a odd phrasing.
Right, right, dude. Yeah, thank you for the call. Yeah, they got this thing where I've brainwashed millions of people, dude. Folks are just recognizing their lineage and not letting tethers and other people disrespect them. People are standing up for themselves. That's all it is. And it ain't about what people agree with or disagree with. Our lineage is our lineage. You can't disagree with a damn lineage. Either you have our lineage or you don't. See, for a long time, people expected us to be these damn generic goddamn Africans. They've expected us to be generic Africans forever. And that ain't it. We're not playing the whole generic African game. We're foundational Black Americans. Somebody just Brother McCall just sent me Myron Gaines. So Myron Gaines is co-signing Fat Joe. Myron Gaines says Fat Joe is speaking facts. FBA stands for frequently bitching always. They cultivate racism, the very racism they cry about every day, perpetuated via white supremacy. Tariq Nasheed, aka Negreek Jushid, oh, how creative, is constantly creating divide among blacks by using the term tether on blacks from Africa. Fine, have your title. I don't want to be a part of your degenerate black culture anyway. Dude, you come from degeneracy. Dude, you come from a whole degenerate nation state, dude, where you had to flee from. Nobody wants to be a part of no damn Myron Gaines. Nobody wants to be a part of the cow piss shampoo brigade. Dude, these people got a lot of nerve. Nobody wants to claim you, dude. Nobody's trying to get out with you. Nobody's trying to ally with you. You're already divided. You a white ass kisser. You a fleer. Yeah, so of course you're gonna agree with your fellow tethers. Yeah, we call you tethers because you try to tether onto our culture. You have disdain for us and you're projecting your own failure. Y'all come from failure and y'all project your failures onto us. And we as foundational Black Americans, we're not absorbing none of your goddamn failures no more. That's what these people are mad at, family. We as foundational Black Americans, all of y'all negativity, we're not absorbing it no more. They get to do all of this janky stuff and then we get blamed for it. We're saying no more. Just like out there was in Kentucky, a dude tried to violate some kids, and it was an African dude. We pointed out, hey, that's not us. Don't you? That he ain't us. This is like some Congolese immigrant. And now the news stories, they're reporting him as an African immigrant. That's what it's supposed to be. You're not gonna throw these people under the umbrella of black. Y'all not doing that bullshit no more. We're not absorbing none of this nonsense. We're not absorbing Myron Gaines' janky ass homeland where they're bopping each other upside the head, starving and washing their hair with cow piss. We ain't absorbing that. That ain't us. Not only are we not absorbing that, we're not going to let these folks come over here and wag their little old musty fingers at us either. You're not going to come from a failed homeland and then come over here talking about some damn Chicago. Chicago is paradise to your homeland. That's the new normal. That's what people are mad at. They're mad because we're not letting people come over here from third world countries and start wagging their damn finger. Those days are over. You're not going to criticize us at all about nothing. Mr. Earl, hop on, sir. Earl, hop in. All right. All right. Earl ain't saying nothing. Let's get
You
Park
there?
Avenue. Oh,
I'm
there we
there.
go. That's Earl. What's up, Earl?
Hey, Tariq, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good, good. Yeah, I was hearing Black Authority speaking. I was just want to just throw out there. We have never I want to hear a derogatory term for Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, because they use the N-word so freely with rap songs. Where's that word to where they can use that we can use in a rap song on them?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's not our thing, man. I think we don't really have a desire to denigrate people all the time. We just don't do that. As foundational Black Americans, that's not our culture. We're not just denigrating people all the time. We're not. We don't denigrate other ethnic groups. Now, some of the non-FBA Caribbeans and Africans, they sit here and act like we're thinking about them all the time. We only address them when they come around. They stay in our mix. A lot of them stay in our mix. They always wondering what we're doing. They're always commenting on what we're doing. They're always kind of cosplaying. So they stay in our mix. We're not following none of these other groups. Park, what's up, Park?
So to kind of respond back to what the other brother was saying, getting back at them, why don't we just do what's actually going to make a difference? Why don't we take a look at where Fat Joe and other people have their money invested, and let's boycott all of their investments? If Fat Joe owns properties or owns establishments in whatever type of communities, let's just stop going because they're probably in our communities. And that will make all the difference compared to making rap songs about, Dominican people or whatever.
Right.
Myron and
Right,
all of them.
but thank you for the call. Thank you. Here's the thing. Let's be real. Black folk, we don't really rock with no Fat Joe like that. Let's be real. We don't rock with Fat Joe anyway. We don't rock with, ain't nobody running around here bumping Fat Joe. And if Fat Joe has a record, he has to team up with some foundational Black American or some Black artist in order to get it popping. But generally, people ain't really rocking with Fat Joe. So he's being paraded around by the establishment. And I talked about this the other day. The Democrats, he's running around with Kamala and all of that. They're parading him around like he's a thing. Just because the dominant society, they're parading somebody around, that don't mean that they're hot on the ground. They parade around Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X ain't hot on the ground. They have an agenda with these people. So they parade these people around in black spaces, like the Lil Nas X's and the Fat Joe. They parade him around so they can push the black and brown agenda so that we can start stumping for issues that's going to benefit Latinos and immigrants. That's the only reason they parade Fat Joe around. He was supposed to usher in the black and brown coalition. That's why they pushed him out there to be the crash dummy, talking about, yeah, blacks and Latinos started hip hop 50-50. He was their crash dummy. The problem was he said that nonsense and he didn't expect the backlash. He threw it out there and we were all supposed to be quiet and go along with it. We didn't go along with it. You see, that's where the problem is with them. Not only did we not go along with it, there was a massive pushback. And that pushback culminated in the film Microphone Check, which shut all that shit down. It shut it down. So now they're very, very mad. And they were not expecting the delineation movement as it is now. And the Democrats, they're pushing the Fat Joes and these other people. And it backfired. And you saw the Democrats lost in a major way. These people are scrambling, they're desperate, and they're crashing out. Average Black, hop on, brother.
Sir, man, much appreciated. First of all, hope you're doing well
Yeah.
on this Sunday evening. Um, First of all, Myron Gaines is irritated by the word tether, and this man calls Black American, well, Black women, and quote unquote N words or whatever. He did that personally, and he
Oh,
calls anybody that looks black the N word, the hard R, and everything else. Agreeing with Fat Joe about taking our culture makes him a tether. And he hates the word, but that's just what he did. Literally did something that was a textbook tether move. And Fat Joe There's a clip right now Sincere the Love God has going around, and it's like one of Fat Joe's members of the terror squad is talking about Fat Joe denigrating us with another white dude in the terror squad. He referred to him as white. I think it's Cuban something. He's referring to Fat Joe as one of the white members of terror squad, saying that they denigrating us openly, how he would just latch onto that conversation. And when it comes to calling us broke, one of Fat Joe's own members of his community actually, defrauded him of millions of dollars. It was like a Cuban or somebody in Miami at a firm or something. So he shouldn't be calling nobody broke, because he's out here scrambling because his money's drying up, because he's basically like a retired rapper that nobody ever liked. So I land my plane.
Yes. Yeah, and I played some of those clips on my broadcast earlier. But yeah, it sounds like Joe's getting a little desperate right now. Because yeah, them record sales, Fat Joe hadn't really had a hit record in a long time. Definitely not one by himself. Yeah. And without a hit record, them shows are gonna be drying up. And the only relevance he's getting is being paraded around by the DNC and the establishment. Yeah. And the left-wing white media trying to make him some kind of hip-hop icon, which he's not. It never has been. Fat Joe has never been in anybody's top 10 or top 20. Let's be real. And, he's crashing out because the end is near. All right, let's get John Horse in the building. John Horse in the building. What's up, John?
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Hey, look, right now, man, look, see, a lot of these people, they just upset because basically the whole entire lineage, like Jason Black was saying earlier, everybody's just comparing notes right now.
Yeah.
Everybody on all the coasts basically just comparing notes. People from, FBA family from California basically sounded the alarm with a lot of this shit with a lot of them Latinos. And you know what I'm saying? So that's basically just what's going on. And I'm gonna be honest, with the next Hidden Colors film, you might have to take up the mantle of what Dr. John Henry Clark was gonna do about really telling the history about how you've had these collaborators with white supremacy from a lot of these other groups. You're probably gonna have to, actually take up that mantle, because he was gonna write a book about it. But I think it's time for us to just really just let it all hang out with these people. I'll land.
Thank you for the call, brother. I appreciate you.
From New York Times best-selling author Tariq Nasheed comes Foundational Black American Race Baiter, the groundbreaking book shaking up the conversation on race in America. As one of the most influential voices for Black Americans today, Nasheed exposes the tactics used to manipulate, subjugate, and control Black communities. In this powerful read, Tariq Nasheed equips you with the knowledge to resist injustice and reclaim your narrative. Don't miss out on the book that's redefining the game. Foundational Black American Race Baiter, available now at officialfba.com. Get your copy today.